How to keep your Mopar van from overheating and burning up your engine. This is dangerous to your body and your vehicle. Here are some tips for the Mopar minivan. Notice the Y. This Y is aluminum, but the Mopar minivans come with a Y made of plastic, not aluminum. The plastic Y fails all the time. Fig B.
You really should replace the plastic Ys with aluminum Y. If you don't want to replace it, at least buy one and carry it with you in case it blows out. Most parts store don't carry the aluminum Y.
The next major issue that if it fails will burn up your van's engine. This is the metal tube on the bottom of the water pump. It rots out with little warning. It should be inspected. Squeeze it to see if it is soft or rotted out and ready to fail. These are found on 2008-2010. Many times this water pump tube leaks a little bit and people mistake it for a bad water pump leaking. Notice the hole in the water pump. When seals go bad in a water pump, water could leak from this hole, but check lower water pump tube to be sure it's not what's leaking. This is a thermostat. It controls the heat in the wintertime. It blocks coolant from circulating, thus causing it to heat up. Once it gets to a hot temp, it opens and allows heat to come from van heater. What people don't realize is that a thermostat is sprung shut until hot coolant causes the spring to contract and open, then lets coolant flow. So keep in mind that if your radiator is low and no hot coolant is there to open thermostat up, your van will overheat. Another issue is if not enough coolant in the radiator, your temp gauge will not operate accurately. So you could be driving along, your temp gauge says normal, and your engine could be burning up. Reason being, hot air will not open a thermostat.
So how do you know if your temp gauge is accurate? If your temp gauge says it's normal, check it by turning on your heater on hot and feel if heat is coming out hot from heater. If no heat is coming from the heater, stop. Shut your van off, let it cool and add coolant, because there is not enough coolant to touch temp sensor. Again, air in the system will not give an anything near accurate temp of your engine.
This is the electric fan resistor for radiator fan, for Mopar minivans. It is located in the fan shroud just to the right of the radiator cap on the fan side of the shroud, hidden inside. Have you ever parked your van and heard water gurgling? If so, check and see if it is going into the clear catch bottle. Be sure there isn't so much that the catch jug spills over on the ground. The catch bottle shown here with the yellow cap. When the gurgling stops, check and see if it is full but not overflowing. With engine cold, pull off radiator cap. Check and clean rubber seal shown here. Notice the radiator cap is a 16-pound cap pressure. That is the pressure a Mopar minivan should be. Once rad cap is removed, this is where you should add coolant to the radiator, not the overflow jug. Once the car cools, the coolant in the overflow jug gets sucked back into the radiator. Never remove radiator cap on a hot engine.